Hey, it's Katie here from Aurora's Animal Rights Advocates. I can't believe it's already February and a whole month of 2016 has gone by, and there's only 49 days left until spring. Yay! I think spring is my favorite season. Being born in May, I think I'm a little bit inclined to lean that way. Yes, my lap is being occupied by a cat right now, because what better time to occupy my lap than the time that I want to record my video, of course. So little Miss Razzle Dazzle here is joining me for the video. Alright, it's time for upcoming events. I want to invite you to my happy place, Wishing Well Sanctuary. On February 13th, Wishing Well Sanctuary is having a family day event and inviting you for hot chocolate, apple cider, to enjoy their bonfire in great company and snuggle with the animals and crafts for the kids. I hope to see you there. For more details, check out wishingwellsanctuary.org. And the following day, on February 14th, Aurora Animal Rights Advocates will be holding their third annual Have a Heart, Don't Wear Fur event. This will be held in Richmond Hill, outside the Richmond Hill Furriers, where we have protested for the last 2 years before. We joined protesters all over Canada for National Anti-Fur Day, which originated in 1989 on Valentine's Day and has been continuing to happen for the past 27 years. I hope to see you there. All the details for the protest will be in the the video description below. Before I share our next potluck with you, I want to share this short video with you. Please stay tuned.
Hungry? Why not ask your doctor about meat? It's dead, and it's made from animals, so you know it's natural. Of course, most meat does contain large doses of antibiotics needed to keep animals alive in the tiny, cramped spaces used in factory farming. So meat may cause health problems. In many cases, eating meat has been found to contribute to obesity, high blood pressure, heart disease, and colon cancer. Not a nice way to go. Tell your doctor if you don't want to ingest artificial hormones, which may cause endocrine disorders, reproductive problems, and even impotence, as meat does contain these. Ever more virulent meat-borne diseases like E. coli and Salmonella may cause abdominal cramps, nausea, bloody diarrhea, vomiting, and fever, especially in young children. And meat-borne listeria and botulism may cause spontaneous miscarriage and death. Remember, the production of meat will dramatically increase the rate at which we destroy the planet. After all, today's livestock produces over 87,000 pounds of feces per second. And you thought oil spills made a mess. So be sure to talk to your doctor about meat, environmental devastation, health problems, suffering for animals and people. That's a meal that'll stick to your ribs.
Eating meat may cause embarrassment when you try to explain to your kids why some pets are family members but other pets are gruesomely slaughtered and served as food. Since more than a third of all raw materials and fossil fuels consumed in the United States are used in meat production, eating meat may erase your environmentalism. Producing a single hamburger patty takes enough fuel to drive 20 miles and destroys 5 times its weight in topsoil. Don't forget that eating meat also means killing living creatures solely for our pleasure, which usually makes good-hearted, normal people feel a little uncomfortable. We're just saying is all.
For our next potluck event, Aurora Animal Rights Advocates is super excited to have another guest speaker, a vegan, an activist, and a doctor. Dr. Tushar Metha is coming to speak to us about veganism, teach us about the wealth of health of being a vegan, and answer any questions or clear up any doubts you may have about veganism. So bring that friend or bring that family member that doubts you can make it as a vegan or has any questions about vegan health. This is the potluck for them to be at. Aurora's Animal Rights Advocates is going through some big updates, and I'm looking for some committed volunteers to help form a board of directors for the group. I'm currently working on the duties for the directors, but this would entail getting together for regular meetings to help advance the group and to talk about things like merchandise, website, blog, events, and other things. If you're interested in helping out with the board of directors or you'd like to be one of the directors, please contact me and let me know. The blog is still being worked on, but I'm so excited to have so many great friends that have stepped up to help us with the blog. There's so many people interested in writing their own style and their own blogs for the community blog. I can't wait. If you're interested in writing for the blog, please let us know. We'd love to talk with you. I recently sent out an email that talked about a name change. Nothing has been finalized, it's still a discussion, and if you have any ideas, please let us know. But here's what I'm thinking. Aurora Animal Rights Advocates. The name Animal Rights seems like a red flag to the police. It seems like something that they're watching for. I know that animal rights are kind of like almost labeled as terrorists nowadays, so I wasn't sure if we wanted to have a name that talked about animal rights in the name, but that was just my original thoughts. Another thing, with the word Aurora in it, I wasn't sure that if some people thought that if they weren't from Aurora, they weren't going to attend the group. I didn't want it to seem like we only hosted events in Aurora or only dealt with issues that pertained to Aurora. So I wasn't sure if we should change the name of the group for those reasons. But recently we've had a couple of discussions online and then at our potluck, and lots of things have been brought up. Some things that were brought up were that the word vegan is kind of controversial. Some people like it, some people don't. It seems to be trendy. Not sure if we should use it. And then when we were talking at the potluck, a few new members said they wouldn't have come to the event if it had been a vegan group. If our name had had the word vegan in it, they probably wouldn't have attended. So that I don't like. So I'm not sure about the name as of yet. So we are still working on the name. The last name that we had thought of was vegan kind, like mankind, humankind, vegan kind, we're kind vegans. But if the word vegan is going to be a controversy, then I'm not sure if we should use that word. And then at the potluck, a few of the new members said, well, we're not even from Aurora, and the fact that you have the word Aurora in the title didn't seem to bother them at all. And then other people were saying that the name's already been established, and who cares if the words animal rights seems to be a red flag. It's what we all stand for. It's the reason we all came together. It's most of the reasons for why most of us went vegan was because we wanted to, we felt empathy for animals and we wanted to express the compassion towards the animals. But it's still a discussion, so please leave your comments below and your thoughts. Send me an email. Let me know what you're thinking. I'd love to hear from you. Lastly, our thank yous. Thank you everyone who said they want to help out with our blog. Thank you to everyone who came to our potluck event. There were so many new people. We had about 25 people, and thank you everyone who bought recycling. So we're collecting glass jars and plastic jars for nesting perches to our friend Kyle Bowles' Wildlife Reserve up in Bancroft. And I will leave a link below so you can all look into that, and if you'd like to help out, then you can definitely help out. I want to say thank you to all the donors and sponsors for Aurora Animal Rights Advocates. I have a few patrons and I want to say special thanks to them. And I have a few special donors that make regular donations on the side. And without these people, Aurora Animal Rights Advocates could not continue to do the events that they could do. And I want to say a big thank you to them. Also, a huge thank you to Ray for coming to our last potluck and talking to us about Climate Vegan and the Climate Reality Project. I think you opened a lot of our eyes and brought the inconvenient truth into a whole new light. So thank you for coming and making our past event awesome. So thank you everyone for watching and following Aurora's Animal Rights Advocates. If you're not already following us, Facebook is probably the best way to do so for daily updates and events, and so much more. I hope to see you all soon at one of our upcoming events. Compassion is our passion, peace is our mission. Love to all animals and all their protectors, from me and little Vegosaurus here. Peace.